right, I don't know how I did it, but somehow I did. I narrowed down my 10 favorite clones. I mean, it's tough. It could be honestly my 30 favorite clones. I have so many. And there's gonna be some exceptions in the sense of if it's like a mashup, like Ansem Silver here, I'm not including it in the list. I'm telling you about it right now because I love it and it's wonderful, but this is like 19 different fragrances just like mashed into one. So it's arguably not even necessarily a clone. So stuff like this is not really gonna be on the list. And the same thing applies to Camera here. Some people say it's Angel Share, some people say it's not. I always heard it was like some fancy little egg fragrance I think it's a woman's fragrance that's very expensive. Jensense lately has been saying this is some other fragrance that I can't remember the name of right now. So although I do love Camera, since there's no consensus on exactly what it is, I'm just gonna chalk it up into the honorable mention category. Although I absolutely do love Camera, but I'm sticking to my absolute favorite clones, and I don't know exactly what this is one-to-one cloning because I've heard a couple different things. And the same thing's gonna go for overtly woman fragrances like Nabris and Eclair. Like I absolutely love both of these. Both of these could easily be on my top 10, but as feathery as I'm gonna get on my list is unisex. So stuff like that, although I absolutely love and has a place on this list, is not officially in the top 10. And the first honorable mention, so it's kind of number 11, but I just have not spent too much time with it yet, is the Art Abstracto. Born in Roma Intense clone. So far so good, absolutely loving it, but again, honorable mention number 11. But alright, let's get into the first one. If this sounds good to you, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We're trying to get to 1900 flipping billion. 10,000's right around the corner, and right after that we should be at 1900 billion, like boom boom, like within a couple days. So can't do it without you guys. I appreciate you. All right, well, we might as well start off. No, my absolute favorite, we're going to do at the end. I'm going to put you off to the side here. But the rest of these are in no particular order. But like I said, I did put my favorite one last. I might as well start off with a classic that a lot of you are probably debating. I just dropped a short about it. Of course, we're talking about Club de Nuit Untold, one of the most flippin' enigma riddle fragrances. I mean, how to describe this? Every time I try and talk about it, it's impossible. Some people say it's yesterday's party. Some people say it smells like a cigarette. Some people say it smells like burnt cotton candy, a little sugary vibe. It's that saffron. It's just the way it's mixed with everything. It's crazy. It's a very hard fragrance to describe, to wrap your mind around, to conceptualize until you go smell it. Once you go smell it, you could say to yourself, oh my God, okay, I see what everyone's talking about and I like it. Or the opposite. You go, oh my God, okay, I see what everyone's talking about and I absolutely hate it. But if you like it, well then Untold's here and it's wonderful and I think it's great. And it's one of the first clones I got. It's one of the best clones I got and I absolutely love it. On to the next. All right, next one up. One of my favorites, but one of my wife's least favorites. But you know what? Sometimes I just don't care. Maj, Appletini, Appley, Boozy, Oak Barrely. I mean, highly inspired by apple brandy on the rocks, and that's literally what it smells like. It smells like apple that's covered in brandy that's like aging in some fine oak barrels or something. It's beautiful, but it's not for everyone. Just because the word apple's in there doesn't mean you might automatically like it. Like, it's not fresh and aromatic and sweet like that. It's got some body on it, baby. So you need to kind of be into like a woody apple that's also boozy. If that sounds good to you, then you might be into this, and it's one of my favorites, so I'm clearly into it. But not everyone's into it. Like I'm saying, not even my wife likes it. So if you can try and get your nose on the original, well then that'll help you make a better buying decision with this one. But for me personally, I absolutely love it. I have a little sample of apple brandy on the rocks, and basically the dry down is almost the same fragrance, and actually the Appletini is a little bit stronger. Don't tell anybody, don't tell anybody. But I have to say the opening of the original is probably 5x better. The opening of the original is just unmatched, but the dry down of the two is basically the same fragrance, with Appletini even having better performance. Booyah. All right, next one up. This is actually probably the most recent one, but I just love it. Every time I wear it so far, it's just so beautiful. It's right up my alley. Nice click on that cap right there. Mashrabia. It's supposed to be an apple hookah. To me, I get more of a cherry vibe. Maybe like a cherry and apple kind of mixed together, but there's something about it when I smell it. It goes much more in a cherry direction to me. But you need to be into, like I'm saying, cherry and also tobacco. If you know what hookah smells like, then you kind of know what you're getting yourself into. If you don't know what it smells like, it's pretty risky. I love this fragrance, and I think a lot of people that do love this fragrance go into this knowing what hookah smells like. And I feel like some people that buy this, that don't like it, they've never smelled hookah, so they get this and they're like, oh, whoa, not what I was expecting. Why is everyone freaking out about this? Because it's as advertised. Like apple shisha, like in the no breakdown, like that is basically what it is. Just again, I think it's a little bit more cherry than apple, but it's just nuts how they captured it in a fragrance, and it's beautiful. I personally love it. And this is also a Killian Inspo, which is crazy. Back-to-back Killians right there. But I have not smelled the original of that one. I want to though. I'm sure it's amazing. But anyways, this right here quickly becoming one of my favorites. I think it's when I did the first smell, I was instantly like, oh yeah, top 10 favorite scent profiles. Like, just woo. But I knew what I was getting myself into. If you don't, it might be a risky blind buy for you. On to the next. Oh, it's one of my controversial ones. I actually just had to block someone because of this exact very fragrance right here. Somebody wrote me, I bought this because of you, and I hate it. I have to give it away, blah, blah, blah. You said it was the best. And then I went to the video that he was talking about, and I said in the video, I'd prefer this scent profile more than the other one I was talking about. I did not say it's like the best ever, whatever. And again, folks, you blind buy at your own risk. We all have access to the same playing field of the game. How deep you want to get into the game and down that rabbit hole is up to you. But don't be blaming other people, especially if you're at the beginning and you don't really know your taste. That's just part of the whole experience. You either got to go sample, you got to go to the department store, or you just risk buying and not liking something. But anyways, if you write me after and you're hostile about it, there's a good chance I'm gonna block you. Because I'm a little feather like that, and I can't be dealing with no weirdo random people on my flippin' studio app. But anyways, the fragrance in question here is Glacier Bold. I flippin' love it. Coconut, bergamot, tonka bean, probably like 50 other things, but those are the 3 notes they give you. And I'm kind of buying that. I personally don't get such a crazy coconut vibe. To me, when I think coconut, my brain goes into that sunscreen kind of Zanzibar-y weird direction, or like Invictus Victory Elixir, which I also don't really like. This has its own vibe. This is Le Beau Le Parfum, and I'm gonna say the same thing I said the last time. I like this version of the scent profile more than like Paradise Garden or whatever, because that's what we were talking about, like Coconut Lagoon, which is all kind of gives me just this more coconutty tropical sunscreen feel. But again, even Coconut Lagoon, it's beautiful. I absolutely love it. It's an amazing fragrance, but my wife wears it. I personally think it suits her better. I like the scent profile of the Glacier Bold better. It does not mean it's better. You understand? There's a difference. I mean, God, I didn't know we were flipping in 2nd grade here. I'm just teasing. I appreciate you guys. But it was funny. And then I did block that guy because he got all hostile on me. But anyways, Glacier Bold smells like Le Beau Le Parfum. Smells amazing. Smells designer. Smells delicious. Any season, any situation, you're just gonna be smelling good. And I personally love it. It's one of the best pickups of the year. Top 5. You'll see it on the best pickup of the year list for sure. And I love it, despite what some people might think. On to the next. Alright, this is probably the most unisex out of the whole bunch. Yeah, it is, definitely. And I guess we'll just refer to both of them, but Al Neshama and Vintage Radio, I only have a sample of Vintage Radio, but I remembered and I pulled it out. But either way, both of them are Nishio Paragon clones, and it's just amazing. I absolutely love this scent profile. That plum with that Palo Santo, oh my god. But I could see a lot of manly men just really not digging the scent profile. Just being like, nope, this is what I want my girl to smell like, sorry. And I get that. I totally get that. The Vintage Radio is like 5% more manly, so if maybe you smelled the Al Neshama and you're like, it's like right on the edge, the Vintage Radio is like 5% more woody, so it comes off like a little bit more wearable for a guy. But either way, I personally love it. I don't really give a crap. I like the way it smells. But like I'm saying, this is probably the most unisex as it gets on the list, and I could see a couple guys not liking this. But there's just something about this scent profile. I don't know what they put in it. This is one of those ones. As soon as it hits my brain, I'm like, oh my god, it's like the King. The King does the same thing to me. This is one of those ones. It's just, whoo, it's beautiful. Either one, they're both, they're pretty much the same. Like I said, this Vintage Radio is like 5% woodier, but unbelievable fragrance. All right, next one up, and this one could have been interchanged with like multiple different clones. I have at least 2 others, and I wear them all. But this one's the least controversial because the bottle doesn't look like the original. And we're talking about what is this? North Stag, which is Paris Corner, I think. I don't even know. But anyways, pretty much smells like oranges. Like you see this orange, like just imagine it was an actual orange, like the fruit. Just cut it open, just roll it on your skin. So it smells like an orange in cologne form. It's amazing. I love this one. My wife loves this one. This has pretty much been my go-to for like sporting activities in the last, basically the whole summer. I have another clone just like right by my keys. Spritz, spritz, boom, boom, smelling like oranges. Didn't even think I'd be into oranges. Started going down an orange fragrance rabbit hole. Started with Azure, which I absolutely love too. Like I'm saying, could have been interchanged with this one. But I absolutely love it. Fell in love with that orange. It's beautiful. Definitely one of my top 10 clones. All right, next one up. It's also orange, but this one's a little different. I'm smelling it, but it's done in a completely different way, and it has a nice little pop on that cap right there. Or a click, I should say. Odyssey, Mandarin Sky, Scandal clone. But yeah, this is like orange with some crazy body on it. Like orange with vanilla, but yeah, it's definitely a little bit thick, but I still think you could pretty much wear it in any season except the summer. Like the summer, it's like a little too much, a little too cloying, but pretty much like any temperature leading up to 90s, you could be rocking this. It's just gonna be a little thick, but I absolutely love it. I think it's beautiful. Another one that's just very orangey, but also creamy, delicious, beautiful. So if you're into creamy orangey style fragrances, well, there's a good chance you're really gonna like this. I heard the Elixir's good too, even better than this one, but I haven't smelled it yet, so I can't tell you. And I heard that one's more of like a mashup of 2 of the Scandals. This is basically the Scandal EDT, and I love it. It's wonderful. All right, next one up. There's a pickup from this year too, but yeah, every time I smell it, I just fall more in love with it. I really gotta get my nose on the original, because I heard the original is not exactly there, so I don't know, maybe I'm cheating with putting this one on the list, but since I haven't smelled the original, we're gonna sneak it in. Kayalo Fusan Untamed. Supposed to be an Eros Najim inspo? Possibly. I don't know. Haven't smelled it. I heard Najim actually smells better, and if that's true, I mean, it must smell really good, because this smells really good. This one's orange too. It's just orange in a way that I've never really smelled before. The way it's all blended together, it's just beautiful, and it's very unique to my collection. I don't have anything that smells exactly like this. And when you start building up a pretty hefty collection, you appreciate some originality, even though it's obviously an inspo, but still. still, doesn't smell like anything I personally have. And I like that. And I really like the way it smells. I didn't think I would, but I really do. And I've seen it as low as 18 bucks. I mean, magnetic cap, pretty flippin' wonderful fragrance. So all around banger top 10 clone in my book, at least this year. And if you're like, where's Hawas Elixir or something like that, I don't know, Hawas Elixir is good, but it kind of comes off like toothpaste to me or something. So not on this list, not on this list. But what's on this list is Cocktail Intense, one of my absolute favorite clones. Well, I saved it for second to last, so maybe it's my second to last favorite or whatever, or second to most favorite. Highly inspired by Flippin' Angel Share, which I have a little sample of, and when I went back to back, I smelled the same fragrance. I smelled the exact same fragrance, to the point where I immediately bought a backup bottle of Cocktail Intense. And this bottle is already like half dusted, so yeah, no BS. Absolutely love it. I think it's one of the best values in fragrance. You can usually find it around $15. And besides Choco Musk, which I forgot that could be on this list too, Choco Musk might actually be the best deal in fragrances if you like sweet, cupcakey, vanilla, chocolatey things. If you don't, then just stay away. But yeah, Cocktail Intense, oh my good lord, do I love it. And now on to my favorite. I know the suspense has been palpable, but hold on, let me smell it first myself. Oh, it's so good. God, it's so good. And if you know me at all, if you're not new around here, well then you know of course we're talking about an inspo of the king. We're talking about the inspo. Al Flippin' Ray. I mean, it's amazing. To me, it's the same fragrance. I get almost the same performance and longevity. I will say I think the original is like at least 10% better, but they're very, very close. I usually just give one spritz of the OG, one spritz of this one. I mean, well, it depends on my mood. Sometimes I just wear one or the other. But I absolutely love it. This is my favorite fragrance. This is my favorite clone. No surprise right there. It's really hard scent profile to describe. It's like sweet, fruity, florally all at the same time. And you really got to go down to the Sephora, get your nose on the scent profile, and then you'll know what I'm talking about. And if you like what I'm talking about, well, this here for you, like Uno Million Elixir is also there if you could find it. It smells basically the same too. But yeah, mystery solved. My favorite scent profile, my favorite clone, Al Ray. Let me know your favorite clones down below. Of course, this list is going to get updated. Maybe we'll do a part 2. I'll do like a 11 to 20. This is a 1 to 10, but because I got a bunch of bangers that I still really like Jasor. I mean, there's tons, but anyways, this is the list for today. You guys let me know what you think down below. I love you. I appreciate you. Hope you have a beautiful, blessed day. Hit all those buttons if you haven't already. Thanks all the subscribers. Thanks to every single one of you, all the members. I love all you guys. Appreciate you. Bye for now, baby.